Hey guys, I'm Tamara, the Food Director at Woolworths Fresh Magazine, and today I'm going to show you how to combine two epic desserts so you'll never have to decide between a cheesecake or a brownie ever again. We're gonna make one epic, decadent raspberry cheesecake brownie, plus I'm gonna show you how to create a marbling effect that you can use on other desserts too. Let's get started. Okay, so let's talk about the ingredients that you'll need for this epic recipe. So for the brownie mixture, I've got 2 types of sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of caster sugar. I've got 3 eggs, 250 grams of melted unsalted butter, half a cup of cocoa powder, 1 cup of plain flour, and I've also got a tablespoon of vanilla that I'm gonna use. Then for the cheesecake mixture, I've got 250 grams of cream cheese with 1/3 of a cup of caster sugar, 1 egg, some more vanilla, and then for the raspberry, I've got 1 cup of frozen raspberries and a tablespoon of caster sugar. That's a mouthful, but I promise you this is really simple. Okay, so step 1, I've preheated my oven to 160 degrees. Don't forget to do that. And now I'm gonna get onto the first component, which is the raspberries. So all I'm gonna do is stir that raspberry and the sugar together, then pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Done. So, just grab your raspberries, and what we've essentially done is made like a really quick little jam, which is going to be on the top of our raspberry cheesecake brownie. So just give that a quick little stir, set it aside, first component done. Okay guys, component number 2. So we're getting onto the brownie mixture, and this is the simplest brownie mixture that you'll ever make, and actually you could just make this by itself. So shuffle some stuff around if you've got a little kitchen like I do. And we're gonna start by putting in the melted butter. I've made sure that it's cooled down just a little bit so it's not too hot when I add my other ingredients. Now add the sugar. So I've got that brown sugar and the caster sugar. So just give that a quick initial mix. Next ingredient, half a cup of cocoa powder, 1 cup of flour. A little tip for you, salt will help you balance out the sweetness of your brownie. You only just need a pinch. So mix those dry ingredients together. Yep. I'm just doing it a little bit roughly at this stage. Next step, crack your eggs. Just give them a little whisk. Add in those eggs. Then we're gonna give it another little stir to incorporate. So the beauty of this brownie mixture is it's actually made all in one bowl. Small lumps in your batter are okay. We've got flour in there, so we don't want to overwork the mixture. Actually, I forgot one ingredient, which is the vanilla. So I'm adding in 1 tablespoon, and then I'll just stir that in. Okay, so that 1 bowl brownie mix is done. That's component 2. So set that to the side. Maybe clear some stuff away now, and then it's time to get onto the cheesecake mixture. All right, so I've got my food processor for my 3rd component, the cheesecake mixture. If you don't have a food processor, that's totally fine. Just use handheld beater instead. So first ingredient, the caster sugar and the cream cheese. So it's really important that you have your cream cheese at room temperature so that we don't get any lumps in our cheesecake mixture. Okay, so lid off and pop them in. Oh, it's not very graceful. There we go. Lid on and blitz. Okay, so lid off. Crack in your egg, and then add a dash of vanilla. Yes, I do add vanilla to everything, but nothing wrong with that. So that's 1 teaspoon. And then all I'm gonna do now is just scrape down the sides a little bit before we blitz it again. All done, so pop this into a bowl, and then it's time to assemble our brownie. Okay, so I've got all my 3 components done. So that 1 bowl brownie mixture, that kind of cheats jam that I made with those beautiful raspberries, and my cheesecake. Okay, so I've got my sliced tin ready here. I've lightly greased it, and then I've put some baking paper on top. You can see I've used 2 pieces of baking paper. That's so I can get some nice sharp corners to my brownie. Also, I've made sure to extend it at least 2 centimeters above the edges. That's so we can lift it out later. Building the brownie. So I'm starting with that chocolate mixture, so in we go. So look at this, isn't this super luscious? And actually, we could have just folded some chocolate chips through this brownie mixture and just left it at that. Try and get a nice even layer. Okay, so pop this in the wash, or if your household's like mine, someone's probably gonna wanna clean that bowl. This is no regular brownie, so now I'm gonna show you how to create an incredible marbling effect. So grab your cheesecake mixture, dollop in that cheesecake mixture. You don't need to be really precise with this, but I am gonna try and evenly space out those little dollops. So you can just go back over those dollops if you've still got some mixture left in that bowl. Now dollop on your raspberry mixture. So much the same way as we did with the cheesecake, I'm just gonna put some of that on top of that cheesecake mixture. Ooh, fancy. Okay, so all you need is a skewer, and we're gonna use this little guy now to create that beautiful marbling effect. So start by just dragging through that skewer in about 2 centimeter intervals through that mixture. So you can see that it's already starting to ripple those mixtures together. Now what we're going to do is 3 simple movements, long ways, to finish our marbling effect. We are all done, and I've done a little cleanup as well, and so this is ready to go into the oven. It's going to take about 45 minutes or until there's only a very slight wobble. Bye-bye. It's done. All right, let's take a little look. So I'm gonna be able to tell that it's done. So if you grab the corner and you give it a little wobble, see how it only wobbles very slightly in the middle? It's perfect. Pop it onto the bench, and we're gonna leave it to cool a little bit before we pop it into the fridge for at least 2 hours or overnight. Then it's ready to eat. So there you have it. So easy to make this at home. We've got that rich, decadent chocolate brownie balanced with that creamy, tangy raspberry cheesecake. You'll never have to decide between cheesecake or brownie ever again. And how beautiful is that little marble effect? Try this one at home. For more recipe inspiration just like this one, head online, grab your latest issue of Fresh magazine, or check out my other videos.